Monday night moon watch. Monday night moon watch. Monday night moon watch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Monday Night Moon Watch. I messed up.
How so?
I didn't say all people, places, and things. Ladies and gentlemen, all people, places, things, and all that's in between. This is Monday Night Moon Watch.
Nailed it.
Thank you. That's the only opening we have for now. Gabriel, you think it's not working?
I thought it was a little strange to chant. I'm not a chanter, so...
Or a cult. We could be a cult. The goal is to be a cult.
Well, it's whatever the people want.
Well, people, if you want to join a cult, this is the place.
We'll send out applications. We'll receive applications.
Well, we had the slogan earlier. We said prayers to the creators. If you wish to be part of that. Could you close that curtain a little bit?
I got it.
So this is Monday Night Moon Watch, the first episode of the Creation Creators podcast. The goal for now is to hang out, talk about our interests, all things creative. And as we expand upon our brand, we should be able to flesh this out with more interesting things. Gabriel, is there anything that you'd like to say or see in the podcast?
No, I think you said it pretty spot on.
Okay. Well, what would you like to see from a podcast?
I like opinions. I like hearing people out, hearing more than one side to help people feel towards certain things is always fun and nice.
He likes people, places, and things.
And everything in between.
Okay. So the whole niche, the goal is to be on the creative side. We like to create stories. We're trying to figure out how to share those stories. We're trying to help people bring their own stories to life. We're a part of two projects currently.
Yes.
Well, the Creation Creators brand is a part of two projects. Both have begun their crowdfunding campaigns. We will put the links in the caption here on YouTube. This will probably only go to YouTube for now. We're trying to figure out where else to put this. The first one is, we'll say Lol Roses. That crowdfunding is the freshest. It just started. It's a horror short. We should pull up the logline and stuff to read to you guys. I can do that actually. The second one is called Sour. That is a comedy short. That one is kind of at the end of its first round of crowdfunding. It is going to go for a second round pretty soon. Both are going into production this month, September. I will look up the log lines. I think meanwhile we should introduce our creative interests. What do you like to do creatively?
I like to think and create. No, I like to work with my hands a lot. I got into some 3D modeling, so...
Oh, yes.
I have a 3D printer, so I get to model some stuff up and print it out.
Gabriel's done a lot of art department stuff. So if you look at our Creation Creators main channel, items, whether it be like, clothing accessories or things that our characters hold and stuff, Gabriel's the one picking what that is, what it looks like, what it should be.
Actually, to dive into that interest more,
I
want to start trying to assemble those Gundam models.
Oh,
I'm not sure if you call them Gundam models, but
that's right.
I'm gonna start building some Gundams.
No, I forgot about this.
Yeah, no, I have three. I don't have them with me. I should have brought them, but I have 3 different Gundams to assemble. I'm not sure if I should post it. I think you said it was a good idea.
I think you should. I think people like to watch that stuff anyway.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I would even time lapse it. I've talked to you about that too.
Yeah.
Just like do a cool little time lapse of the Gundam being assembled.
I was thinking I was going to do like a section, like today I'm going to do like 2 legs.
Yeah.
The next I'll do like probably the arms.
Mm-hmm.
I'll save the
the
cool parts for last.
Okay, cool.
And then final reveal. I don't know. I have those sitting in my closet, so I've been wanting a good excuse to get that rolling.
I think you'd be good at it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
So just to move on. My name's Alexander. My creative interests are a lot in stories. I thought for the longest time I wanted to be a director. I still do. I like to direct. I want to direct. I've been writing a lot in any time that I've not been creating. All the videos on our main channel, you'll see. Well, we'll see if this goes on the main channel or not. All the videos you see on the Creation Creators channel have been between he and I. I guess I'm mostly in the role of director.
Yeah.
But beyond that, just, we have years worth of ideas between Gabriel and I that we've been coming up with and
I've
writing.
just been waiting to get those out.
Yeah, and a lot of it is we want to do those things justice, and maybe that's something we need to learn to let go of a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like we can make something again, do it once however we can, and then do it again a second time when we have the resources. So that's a little bit about our... Oh, you want to say more?
No, I was going to agree with what you're saying. It's, we just dial in too much to want to get it just right that we never get it out at all. So
yeah,
hopefully let's get over that slump.
Yeah. And I think we got to get to making it feel fun.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely get into the steam of it, but want to get to the log lines?
Yes. Okay. I don't have a log line for Lol Roses, but I have a cool little one sentence thing from their crowdfunding page.
Ooh.
You can find it again. I'll put the link in the bio. This is kind of a mood setter. I like this.
Well, your voice is already doing half the work right there, so
sometimes.
I'm not sure if we're going to release this at night or recommend to listen at night, but you got the voice for that.
Okay. I'm going to try and keep it up then, because now there's pressure.
No, do what you got to do.
Lol Roses, a bite-sized thriller designed to leave audiences on the edges of their seats, gripping their hearts and minds with its haunting narrative. So, again, that's to set the mood. I'm trying to make sure I don't share too much of the plot that's not meant to be shared too early. That's why I do want to find an actual log line. But it's a horror short. A lot of it is about facing the consequences of a terrible deed. So I'll say this. It starts with a couple bringing in a person who they had just hit with their car into their living room. And after that, some chaos ensues. And it escalates in a very scary way. So that's the first one we're crowdfunding. And again, learn more about it through the link in the bio. The second one is called Sour. That is the comedy short. I'm not going to try pulling up the log line for this one because it might take too long. But I can give you a quick, my version of it. Two young kids, in the summer, decide to put together a lemonade stand only to encounter challenges within their friendship. So it's a cool coming of age thing. Another short. Both of these projects have the goal to go through festivals and see how that goes. Creation Creators has taken part as co-producers on these projects. I'm a little bit more involved in both in terms of hands-on. I'm going to be the DP, director of photography for Lol Roses. We're just kind of producers for Sour otherwise. That's the creative stuff we have on deck that we're connected to, at least. Are you excited for those?
I'm actually pretty excited. It's been a while since I've been to a film festival, so to get those out and to go see those, that's going to be pretty fun. I always like the experience of just watching things come to life.
Yeah.
So
again, if you look at our channel, you'll see Gabriel's usually the star of all these videos. In school and
just
film
for lack
school,
of better stars.
No. Because this guy will wake up at 3 a.m. and just shoot something real quick. That's how it goes with most of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, speaking of festivals and stuff, and Gabriel being the star, you saw yourself on a big screen.
Yes.
At the city college I went to for one of the projects. How did that feel?
Honestly,
this was a while ago. I'm just curious.
It's not as bad as... I wouldn't say I would get stage fright just because I'm not physically on stage, even though my image is on stage. So it's a different feeling. I feel like I'm more self-critical when I see myself. I forget everyone else is there and I just think about it on my own. So it is trippy just seeing that.
Yeah.
And again, it's not so much the nerves of oh, what's everyone else going to think? but it's more. Oh, I could have done this better.
Oh,
you know?
okay, that's cool. That's better than being self-conscious, more on the side of like people are judging me.
Mm-hmm. I think the self-conscious
about
part
the
comes
work.
in during the filming. Like before it comes out, I think that's where the self-conscious part comes. At least for me, it's like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's. I don't know. It's an interesting way of looking at it.
Huh.
So watch, like right now, I'm probably going to be in my head a little bit, but once it's out, and I'm done deal.
No, I'm in my head too. I mean, we never done this before. We're trying to do this in one take.
Yes.
It's pretty free form, unscripted. So I'm definitely in my head a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remind myself that it's early on. We're going to let this thing develop and take its shape as we go along.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming at it with a video game kind of mentality where, like you respawn and then you got to do the level all over.
So we're going to die at the end of this?
Not die, but, if we crash and burn at one moment of this take, then let's just restart this whole thing.
We could do it again.
We'll try
it again.
But
yes,
again, if it gets that bad, then yeah, we will. But
we will what?
Respawn.
Oh, okay.
put in some more quarters and get it all started all over. But no, I think we're at a good pace.
Yeah, I think so. And again, the first episode, we're gonna let it figure itself out. I feel like I just want to create a hangout type of vibe.
Oh yeah.
Get to know us, get to know our style, get to know our interests, and then stick around to see what we put out when we start creating actual, finished stuff. That's what I think. So you're probably wondering what we're drinking. These are
I'm wondering.
very intensely sweet drinks.
Could I give it a made up name?
Yes.
It's a slurp slush. I'll let you figure out the rest.
Nah.
you probably put something together. Slurp slush under some heavy lights, and you get slurp slush.
Slurp slush. It's gonna melt into something delicious.
We could probably turn that into an actual
Yeah.
thing.
We
That'd be
could.
kind of cool.
But now I'm forgetting where I was going with this whole drink thing. That's okay.
They just look cool on camera. I'm like when they're not melting.
That's okay.
I think
Okay.
I think the time lapse will make it look cool.
So I would say this is about halfway through how long I think episodes might be, if we're going for half an hour at least to start. To get to know us a little bit more, I think we should talk about our reaction to current stuff in media and entertainment. You recently saw the movie Trap.
Yes, I did.
When did you see that?
Saw that 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
How was it?
I enjoyed it, but I'm always down for a fun thriller.
Mm-hmm.
I came out from watching the series Dexter,
Mm.
so there was a lot of similarities between
Dexter
and Trap.
Is
yeah.
this spoiling anything?
Not really. Okay. Yeah. For spoiler free, there are similarities in terms of, well, if you know Dexter, he's a serial killer, and then in the movie Trap, they did this in the trailer.
Yeah.
He is a serial killer that they're trying to trap.
Yes.
So no spoilers there. So there are similarities.
Right.
Also in Dexter, he's known as the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Okay.
And in
I've
Trap,
never seen Dexter.
and in Trap, he is like the main guy they're after. He
He's
is
like
just
famous,
the butcher.
The famous serial killer.
No, they just call him
on
the Butcher.
news. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so butchers in both.
Huh?
They use that name Butcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
I feel like if I keep on saying that, we might get blocked or something. If I say butcher,
Why?
it's a violent word, no?
Oh, I thought it was a spoiler.
No.
I thought they were going to be connected. I thought.
Oh, no. Okay. Well,
Okay, wait, I consider it a spoiler to debunk spoilers, because then that tells me what definitely not to expect. And
Got it.
I kind of also count that as a spoiler. I don't know if anyone else.
Could I tell you how I went into the movie?
Yes.
I went to the movie, again, not knowing entirely, coming off the craze of Dexter. So I went in like, okay, what if in my head I switched the main character out for Dexter, you know?
You decided this in the beginning?
I decided this in the beginning because I'm like, if it's similar enough,
Right.
then I don't know. It was just a weird way I watched it
Were
because
you skeptical about?
I was not skeptical. I was hyped for it. But
you just decided to.
I
put
just
that spin on
decided,
it
just
in your
because
own
like,
head.
I feel like it would be cool to have a Dexter movie.
Oh, because you have the hype.
Because I have the hype. So I'm like, I want to see like more, you know? Again,
Yeah.
I finished the whole series. So I'm like, I want more. So in my head, yeah, I'm fixing that up. But
Okay.
after a while, though, it was its own thing. I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Let me like it for what it is. And it was good.
Okay. And so we should be expecting a twist in this movie, right? It's M. Night Shyamalan. There's a twist.
Yes.
Oh,
But should I say
shoot.
that? Well,
I don't know.
No. Well, your question was if you should be expecting a twist.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
you should be expecting a twist because it's M. Night Shyamalan. I'm not sure if he wants that to be his branding still.
Okay. Whatever, like, the gimmick in the information presented was, did it help your experience? Did it enhance your experience of the movie?
What do you mean?
If it was a traditional twist, was it successfully executed to entertain you?
Okay. I think the whole thing of the twists is that it's so expected that you're like just trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Then, yeah, you're the same way, I'm sure, but you start making your own stories as you're watching something.
I feel like you daydream a lot in the theater.
I don't daydream. My mind just moves quick. So
Uh-huh.
I have stories in my head like of how it could go.
Yeah.
And I come up with like some cool storylines. Oh, it could go this direction, that direction,
But what if it doesn't?
If it doesn't, then
okay?
and yeah, I'm okay. Because again, it's like someone's putting this out. Like
Yeah.
they're putting effort into a movie.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I will appreciate it for what it is because people are putting in work. But you can't help it. There's some times where I'm like, man, I wish it would have gone this way.
Okay.
Like a lot of fans for a lot of different.
Were you happy
media.
with the way this movie went?
I liked it. I
You did like
I
it?
personally liked it.
Do you think everyone is going to like it? Do you think the majority of people who watch it would like it?
I would think so.
Really?
Yeah, it does have its moments where it could lose people. I could see where it
Okay.
could lose people. But all in all, I feel like it was an enjoyable movie for what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I like about M. Night Shyamalan movies is they always seem to create such like a strong divide between people and their reactions to it.
Oh.
So in my head, for you to say you think most people will like it, that's kind of interesting. Now I'm worried. Is the movie boring?
Oh.
I want to watch it. I'm gonna find out.
It's cool. It's a fun twist on a serial killer kind of thing.
Okay.
Just using a concert as
Yeah.
a trap. It was just like, ooh,
Yes.
how is this going to play out?
Okay.
Like.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I want to watch it. I think you sold it to me a little bit more.
Cool. Well, I'm not sure if they're going to be showing it in theaters for much longer. So.
You just said most people would like this movie.
Yeah, I'm like, it's going to be accessible to a lot more people once it's out of theaters.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Give it a watch.
That's
It's
cool. How generous of them.
Very generous.
No, that's cool.
You're welcome.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I guess speaking of controversial reactions to movies, we both also saw Borderlands.
Which is also
Also
not going to be in theaters
stirring
anymore.
Up a fuss. Also stirring up a fuss, that movie.
Yes.
I like Borderlands. Do you like Borderlands? The video game series?
The video game, I love Borderlands. It's amazing.
Yeah, we both played it a lot together.
Mhm.
Did you like the movie?
Okay, this is going to be controversial, but I enjoyed the movie.
A lot of people hated the movie.
Yes, and I get
before
exactly
it
what-
came out. They hated it when they announced the cast. They hated it when they announced the director. They hated it when they announced reshoots. When they announced like the little quick synopsis.
Every little thing they came out to the public about, like it
Yeah.
stirred it up to
Yeah.
pop more. What did you think about the movie?
Okay, well, I tried really hard to look forward to this movie leading up to its release, and I held on until I started looking up spoilers.
Oh, you love the
Because-
spoilers?
Yes,
You usually do
I'm-
not do that.
I'm very anti-spoiler, but again, the conversation around this movie was so like, it just felt so emotional between fans. I just wanted to look it up and see what the mess was, see if it's deserving of the mess. I like messes.
You wanted to get hurt before you get broken?
No, I just I wanted to see like what was doing this.
Okay.
I don't think I was afraid of getting hurt anymore. I think I was down for the mess. I enjoyed the movie.
You
I
enjoyed
had
the movie?
fun. I liked
Okay.
it.
So, do you think it's more enjoyable if you go in with zero expectations, for expectations of
Uh-huh.
failure, or for high hopes? How did you go into the movie?
I went in eliminating. Oh, I adjusted my expectations. I think it's better to have no expectations, but I adjusted my expectations. I guess like you primed my imagination for the viewing. I told myself I'm going to imagine I'm watching like a fan film from an alternate universe, or I'm watching like what a little kid would come up with if they had Borderlands action figures and no like full understanding of the world and the lore.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what it was.
It feels like an attack on the directors.
Why not?
You calling little kids with action figures?
Sure. I've said it.
I enjoyed the
before.
movie.
I enjoyed the movie. I had fun. I think they got the world right.
They got the world right.
The character.
Everything else they
Yeah.
got wrong.
They got everything wrong. They changed stories. So it's based on a video game. The video game has been around for a very long time. We all know what to expect from the games. When you play the first game, you pick the character
Yes.
that you want based on their action skill. That's like their main attack.
It was probably the whole point in the beginning. It was
Yes.
just like the variety of guns and your special ability.
Yeah, and that's how you pick your starting character. Lilith is a character in the first game. And
Oh wait,
a
should we
main
do
character in
spoiler
the movie.
warning? I'm not,
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think a lot of people would
Okay,
care.
I'll say this. I won't spoil it,
I'll spoil it.
but you can. You know what? Spoil it.
Okay,
just-
spoiler warning for Borderlands.
It unspoils the games.
I like that.
It does. It's like the negative of the games. You want to say it?
You go for it.
Okay. You pick the character Lilith if you want the action skill called phase walking.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith is categorized as a siren in the universe, which means she has like powers from an ancient alien race.
Magical powers.
Yes. So it's like a weird like science magic inherited thing from an alien race. That's why you pick her. That's why you pick this character in the very like first
Because she's awesome.
second of the game. Yes, because you want the phase walking ability because she's a siren. In the movie, they expect you, the audience, to not know this. And in the very last like 3 minutes or something, it's a twist reveal that Lilith is a siren. So the whole movie, they're trying to say like, oh, we think this other character might be of like, you know, magical status.
She might be the chosen
and
one.
Lilith is like, oh, not me. I don't even think it's clear if she knows or not. I think she discovers it later. But we know.
Everyone knows.
Yes. You watch the movie and you know.
To quote Aunt May,
Yeah.
everybody else knows.
That's Sam Raimi at me, right?
San Raimi Aunt May.
There we go. Deliver us from evil.
But that's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
No, it was just funny because a lot of people raise up the question, who is this movie for?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously it's not directed towards the game, the
Yeah.
fan of the game.
Whoever was working on it, I feel like either didn't do the research or just didn't care to speak up
Mm-hmm.
because they butchered the heck out of everything.
Yes.
Now, why was it fun? Why did you enjoy it?
Why did I enjoy? I don't know. Okay, again, they got the world right, and if you were to forget about the game and not care too much about story,
Mm-hmm.
it's just fun. Like, you're just kind of wacky,
Yeah.
and it takes itself serious in a way.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people would disagree, but I do think they nailed the same type of humor
Uh-huh.
between the movie and the games. Like it's just kind of unserious humor, which I know is doubling down on
Mhm.
what humor is, but it's just dumb goofiness. I mean, like the games are cool. They're layered. There's commentary, all that, whatever. But the humor is funny because of how mindless they present it.
Yes.
It's a violent game. There's like blood splattering everywhere. The art style is very cartoonish.
That is one thing that did bug me
Mhm.
without enjoyment. Just the lack of gore.
Yeah.
There was a scene where there was a headshot
Uh-huh.
and there was no blood.
Yeah, I didn't even want like serious blood. Like
No,
give me
like,
cartoon blood
make
like
it
the games.
goofy.
Make it weird.
Like just like
Over the top.
a nonsense amount of blood.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not there to see like guts and
Yeah.
stuff. I just want to see like
put effort.
Looney Tune physics, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, I like the property. I like Borderlands. I like the games. I had fun with the movie. It sounds like you did too.
Yes. On the topic of video game adaptations,
Mhm.
same thing happened with the Halo series.
Oh, I didn't see it. You saw it?
I did not see it.
Okay.
I heard a lot of things.
Got it.
So I might be wrong in what I might say on some information, but okay. For me, with the whole Halo series, they messed up by taking off Master Chief's helmet.
Mm.
Like in the video games,
Yeah,
he
I heard about
never
that.
reveals his face.
Yeah.
He's just like some cool guy. He's added Space Marine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like there's a sense of mystique to him.
Same thing.
And then
It's a
the
core
first
part of the game.
Yeah, the first episode they take off his helmet.
That's so weird.
It's like why?
Is that just to make people hear about it, like in headlines? You think?
I heard that the creators of that show
Hate the game.
did not that they hate the game, that they did not research the game.
Oh, okay.
And they were proud.
They were proud of because they were gonna put our own spin on.
Put their own spin, yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. To not even to an extent. I appreciate that. I guess if it's done in a cool enough way.
Yeah, but there has to be a level of respect
Yes.
for the fans, though.
I guess respect. I think it should also be motivated.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna change something, why? Why are you changing it?
Mhm.
Like, maybe I'm just paranoid, but like, why are you changing it beyond marketing reasons? Because I'm starting. I don't know. I could believe that they would do weird stuff just for media attention, and now everyone's like clicking on the thing on streaming to see what it is. I was looking up spoilers of Borderlands. If it was streaming already, I'd be clicking on the thing in streaming services, sifting through it, looking for the nonsense.
Whole movie.
Yeah.
That's another enjoyable thing about it is like seeing everything he got wrong. It's kind of like, they messed that part up. That's
yeah.
not true. That's not right.
No, that is fun.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I stopped face palming and I just kind of like chuckle.
I had some LOL moments.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I laughed.
Yeah.
Like once you just kind of give up on it making sense, it entertained me. That's why I went into the movie theater.
That's why we go to the movies, get entertained.
Yeah. I didn't see Halo. I did see Fallout. You saw Fallout. We both saw
Fallout was an amazing adaptation.
I feel like it was so true to the games.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people would agree with me.
Mm-hmm. They did really good. And I have a thought about it.
Yeah.
That with Halo, there's one specific character you play as, Master Chief. In Borderlands, there's between 4 characters per game that you could choose.
Minus the DLC.
Minus DLC.
Yeah.
But still, like, they're like set characters. You do what you want. In Fallout, you get to create your own character.
From scratch.
From scratch. So everyone has their own idea with the knowledge that they're playing it how they play it, and anyone can play however. So watching this movie or this show, Fallout, is like watching someone else's playthrough.
Yeah.
Because there's no one character.
And there's no one play style. There's no one approach.
So all they had to do was get the world right, and they nailed it.
Yeah, so I guess if they just made up characters for I hate to bring it back to Borderlands all the time, but if they just put different characters in that same situation, maybe it would have worked because the world was cool.
If they gave like 4 new bounty hunters exclusive to the movie, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
And then, like maybe one of them's a siren that the audience wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool twist. Yeah. Oh, man. Should we do a fan film? Borderlands fan film. Get the action figures.
But back to Fallout real quick, because that is a super cool, impressive thing that I think they did. They introduce you to a cast of characters, and you follow all of them. And they were all different. They were all kind of like intertwining, whatever. Cool. But what made it such an impressive adaptation was that each character also represented a different play style in the games. Like, I believe the people who made this show like really paid attention, studied, or cared, or all of them.
Oh, yeah. You could tell they had fun making it. The people who like playing the characters were down for it.
Yep.
They put their all in.
Yeah. Yeah. The main character, I think her name's Lucy.
Yes.
These aren't spoilers. I'm just going to kind of give you a quick rundown of the play styles that each character I saw represented. Lucy was just a regular vault dweller, leaves the vault and goes to her mission. She's kind of like from point A to point B play style. She's not really
which is the
doing any
premise
side
of every
missions.
Fallout game.
Yeah. a family member is missing or gone or suspicious, and you got to leave the vault to go find them.
Mm-hmm.
Her brother hung back in the vaults and plays it real slow, reading all the little terminals and clues and talking with people investigating. That's another play style in Fallout. You can do that. It's not fun for everyone, but it's cool to see in live action.
You know what? That's interesting, though. Yeah, because every character they follow was a different play style.
Yes,
I guess you could say.
that's what we're saying.
No,
We're
yeah,
saying-
no. It's just like it's realization that it hits that. That's another factor that worked.
Yeah, and they used it. That was, I mean, I'm sure that was part of their whole approach to writing.
Right.
It kind of writes it for them,
Yeah,
and it wrote it well.
they wrote it really well.
So there's other characters, and they all
Yeah.
do different play style things. Did you have a favorite character? I couldn't pick a favorite.
I couldn't. They're all well. Walton Goggins, his character has the what are they called? Creepers?
The ghouls.
Ghouls. Ghouls. No, his character was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He was just like cool, calm, collected man. They're from I'm not sure if this is
I
spoilers,
think I liked him too. Yeah, so they show you flashbacks of his previous way of living
yes.
before he was a ghoul, and you see him as a ghoul. I don't see a smooth transition happening between that previous life and the current ghoul life, but they never tried to show a transition.
No.
But it did make me curious, how would they show that transition? They definitely left it open-ended for a future season, and his story was the least complete by the end of it. But it was super like compelling and motivated, and I don't know, I cared for him. So I think he could have been my favorite, actually, now that you brought it up.
Yeah.
Good show. Did you want to say something else?
No, I'm cool on that. I'll probably rewatch it before the second season comes out.
Honestly,
whenever that comes out.
Yeah, I try.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm sure there's hidden things that
Uh-huh.
we missed, but
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch. I'm sure, like online, like everyone's listing everything. I want to connect this to so many other things, but we are now passing 30 minutes on the episode. This was our goal. Do you feel satisfied?
actually, yeah, this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you want to shout out the two short films, Lol
Yes.
Rose and Sour, one more time.
Lol Roses and Sour. Shorts being co-produced by Creation Creators. Lol Roses main production company is R&R Industries. The people behind it are extremely talented writers. They just graduated with master's degrees in writing. Learn more about them in the link. Sour is run by someone who I went to school with. Same thing. He's just, been in the indie film scene for a while, working hard. Now he wants to lead his own project. So Creation Creators is jumping on that, ready to support him. Link will be in the bio. Check it out if you're interested. Help. Otherwise, just be part of the conversation. Follow along, see how it comes out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, look it up. See, just see it. It's very interesting. Like the whole idea of just people coming out doing their own stuff is exciting, and
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're able to help.
Yeah, and
I'm happy to contribute. Like I'm excited to work with them.
Yeah, I'm happy also that it is like, I don't know, we're just kind of lucky enough that it's people that, we're close to
Yeah.
and we're cool with them, we know them. It's exciting, help each other be creative and stuff. Everyone feels like it's hard. Just be a friend. All right, you're good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I thought I was good. I didn't finish my sweet drink. I might not be good.
You want to close out with the glass tink?
Okay, this is a direct reference to one of our videos called The Last New Year.
You know what? Maybe next podcast we could talk about some previous projects that we've done.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Okay.
Because they're fun.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out a structure moving on, and we're gonna figure out where to squeeze in time about other media, squeeze in time about projects we're helping with, being a part of our own stuff. We're learning.
Learn with us.
Yes. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, and we'll cut there.
Now for the ASMR portion. Should we make that a Patreon thing if you start a Patreon? Did you finish yours?
Yeah, I finished it.
Gosh,
I feel
dang it.
good.
All right, here's ASMR of my frustration for not finishing it as quick.
What's the grunting?
That's my frustration. All right,